There's been a lot of talk, and actually we've gotten a bunch of emails with the radio show. One of our recent guests brought up the whole book series, 50 Shades of Grey, and I was asked to give my opinion, just give some information on the whole series and what's going on. Hi, I'm David Essel. Very fascinating. You know, in the 90s, the very first time that a couple came in and asked about alternative relationships, alternative lifestyles, I really didn't know what to think. You know, lots of people talk about the S&M scene and the dominant submissive scene, and I really wasn't that knowledgeable, quite honestly. So I went out and got some information, and I talked to many people who are in the scene. As a matter of fact, I think in the very near future, we'll be writing a book describing some of the people that we've worked with. Some people would call alternative lifestyles. Other people would say not alternative at all. As a matter of fact, these lifestyles have been around since the beginning of time. And we want to talk just a little bit about that to answer some questions. One of the questions came up was, is this stuff real? Is it just fiction? Is it real? Is it fiction? This 50 Shades of Grey, this dominant submissive lifestyle. And I'll say to you right now that it's highly real. You know, there's very few things that are written about from a fiction perspective that haven't happened or aren't happening right now. And these form of relationships, it's the same thing. Now, are there some people that take it to the extreme where that pain in a relationship is normal and natural and expected? Yes. That's not what we're talking about here, though. What we're talking about is a couple, consensually, who decides that one is going to lead and one is going to follow. Now, there's all kinds of words for that, but we'll just say dominant, submissive for right now. The key in the healthiest of all relationships, and a little bit I've read from 50 Shades of Grey, I'm not going to say that was a very healthy relationship, the parts that I read anyway, is it's not only consensual, but it's filled with respect. Now, we can go back to the Bible reading this, where the traditional DS relationship, where the man is leading and the woman is the follower. And it's not degrading at all if it's done correctly, or it can be degrading. There was a couple I worked with in the early 2000s where they came in and the guy just wanted complete control of everything. He didn't want his wife to have any type of voice and say about what was done financially, what was done in raising the children, what was done sexually. He wanted, and he was quoting from the Bible saying he had a right for this, and that was extremely unhealthy. But I've worked with other couples just the opposite, that have come in that one is naturally submissive, one is naturally dominant, and they sort of created their own path together. It wasn't like the other relationships out there that are known as, in this industry, vanilla type relationships. It was very, very different. It was highly respectful, though. And the key here is that the relationship followed what the person's natural strengths were. One was to lead and was to serve. One was to be dominant, one was to be submissive. And so when you read these type of books, and again, I haven't read the whole series, so I don't really have a strong opinion of what went down. The little bit I read, I thought that it was, some of it was filled with chaos and drama. Their relationship, the two main characters' relationship, was filled with a lot of chaos and drama. And we don't recommend that for any type of relationship. If you find yourself with someone and it does not feel good, that's a sign to speak up or to end the relationship. There should be no kind of taking advantage of, degrading of any type of relationship whatsoever, whether there's a title for it or not. Be smart. Work with someone. Read as much as you can online to see if it's even anything that you want to be a part of. Don't be talked into any relationship style or a lifestyle whatsoever because you really like someone. You know, just because you really like someone doesn't mean it's going to be healthy, doesn't mean it's going to be fit, doesn't mean it's going to be sane. I think too many people, as we've seen in my office here, too many people come in for the sexual gratification of these type of relationships, not thinking of the spiritual connection, not thinking of respect, not thinking of communication. And in that case, my friends, it's probably not going to last, and it could turn out to be unbelievably unhealthy. If I can help you in any way whatsoever, we've been doing this work since 1991. Contact me at talkdavid.com. Have an awesome day.